Yeah, we were talking about that with a friend, how like, I don't think I've had quite that experience, but like definitely where, oh, is this the
That's one of my
Oh,
favorites.
wow.
A lot of the ghostly infants.
Wow.
I sometimes get, like, maybe I overthink this sort of thing, but like the child had no choice in the decision to put their image on this stone. I bet a lot of people don't. And is it fair? Is it exploitative? Are we taking advantage of these people? And this sort of, in many people's eyes, this makes them seem more special than somebody that doesn't have the photo.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, for the family, if that's, on one hand, if that's what they need to help their grieving process and to feel connected to the child, that seems to satisfy that. But at the same time, like, I guess it depends on what you believe happens after you die and how it is that you want your body and your soul to be treated.
Yeah. I haven't decided yet.
Yeah, I haven't either.
For the longest time, I assumed I'd end up here one way or other, but then I looked into cremation, and that seems to make more sense. But I don't really like the way they do it here. They only started doing it recently at Calvary, and it's just very generic. Every niche looks the same. St. Michael's has these niches where people do all kinds of crazy stuff with them. There's like this one woman was a costume designer. So she has a couple of masks and stuff like that from her Broadway work. And you can do all kinds of fun stuff. But I also considered Burial at Sea because it seemed like more of an equalizer. But even that gets expensive. Isn't the problem? That they turn it into a production.
Yeah.
And they bring everybody who ever knew out on the boat to watch the thing get dumped into the sea.
Right.
I wish I could just evaporate.
Have you ever heard of these, I forget what they're called, but there's some people that will do a burial in the woods, like with some sort of mushroom shroud that helps the body to decompose naturally.
Oh,
and
I think I have heard of that.
Basically just become part of the earth.
Yeah, I think they do that in Oregon.
Oregon sounds right. Yeah, I think it's illegal in most of the country, but...
Not Oregon.
Not Oregon.
Most everything's legal there now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're way ahead.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I after this week, I don't know. I don't think strongly about it. I guess I've always thought cremation kind of makes sense, but going through the various options of what a graveyard or cemetery looks like this week, it seems more compelling, to be able to like set up a spot where people could visit and
Yeah, and it's usually in an indoor space, so it's safe from the elements. In a comfortable place. One of the mausoleums over at St. Michael's looks like a shopping center.
Oh, really?
Really?
Got like waterfalls and fresh plants all over the place.
Oh, wow.
And that's where I kind of wanted to end up, and I even went so far as to consult with one of the salespeople there.
What was that experience like? Were they hard selling you, or were they?
No, they're very nice. But
yeah.
I discovered that there's a lot of flipping going on in that business.
Really?
People buy up like 20 niches and then sit on them for a few years and resell them at a markup.
Right.
But is it like a secondhand market? Like they're not selling back to St. Michael's, they're selling to another person?
Yeah.
Yeah,
and it's perfectly legal.
Yeah, really, that's interesting. My mother, obviously we've been talking about graveyards a lot this week, but turns out that we have an extra plot in St. John's Cemetery.
Okay.
And she said that she was going to sell it back to St. John's, but they said that you sell it back for the same amount you bought it for. And it was like a 40, 50-year-old purchase.
Oh, wow.
So she's just sitting on it. But the idea of reselling it hadn't...
You'll find burial sites up for sale on eBay.
Oh, wow.
Maybe you should try that.
Yeah, maybe. That's crazy.
Yeah, because like a Calvary plot is,
at
least when I used to look into this thing, was pretty valuable.
Yeah.
Like I seem to remember like $25,000.
Oh my God.
Wow.
But,
well, I guess as you were saying, if there's not really a lot of space to expand,
Right.
People want to get in
And
here.
they want to be in this glamour cemetery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll pay it. They'll pay the price.
Yeah.
Cemetery of the Stars.
That's the thing about Old Calvary. It doesn't really have a lot of notables, as they say. I never
Right.
liked that term, but
Yeah.
'cause all lives are notable.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
But there's not a lot of famous people here.
That's funny. I would think it would be the other way, you know?
No,
Just
I-
like kind of, I don't know, old seems more distinguished or something, you know?
Mm.